Get off your damn phone. On that dusty ass phone. Get the off your phone, bruh. You're over here wondering why you're not productive, why you don't know what you want to do in life, why you're not good at anything, why you can't socialize with others or don't even know how to when you step in a room. You're wondering all these things, and it's because you're looking at a damn blue and red screen all goddamn day. Get the off your phone. Seriously. You are literally playing virtual reality in real world. Like, I don't understand how you have such feelings, emotions tied to something on a screen compared to something that's standing right in front of you. You are a literal walking robot. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. The whole world is literally filled with robots. Every day you are on this damn phone for hours. The day is passing by and you could have been doing things to make your life better. You could have been doing things to look hotter. You could have been doing things to gain money, to gain wealth. You could have been bettering yourself, evolving yourself, but your eyes are so glued shut on a damn cellular phone, on a screen, on a laptop, on a TV. Look around you. There's a real world with real colors, with real grass, with real human beings to talk to meet, to express. But you rather be in your phone 24/7. Get your dusty self up. Start being productive. Start writing down what you want to do in life. Start realizing the person you want to become because you could become that person within a day if we're going to be freaking honest. Stop letting this screen distract you. The things you see on TV aren't even real. The things you see on the internet aren't even real. We have gotten so far deep in society that people really believe things on your phone are real. You can't even decipher the difference between what's real on a screen compared to real life. And that is scary as freak. You guys are walking around here in real day, in real time, in real life with other living beings thinking this shit is just a video game, thinking this shit is just a screen. You are missing so many opportunities, so many blessings, so many miracles. You can't even see it because your head is face down looking at a screen. That's why most of y'all got rolls underneath your necks. All day your head is face down. What is down there? You're playing virtual reality in the real world. Do you know how scary that is? Every time I'm in New York City walking, bro, walking around hundreds and thousands of people, everybody is out here like this. Hold on. Like this. And what's crazy about that is aimlessly walking around. No one with their phone down would have ever even realized if someone was hurt around them, if there was a fire going on. I truthfully believe like no one would have realized any of this shit. That's how heavily invested people are with their cellular device. There is more to life than a TV screen. There is more to life than a laptop. There is more to life than your phone. You are sitting here lost with yourself. You don't feel like yourself anymore. You can't connect with real life people anymore. And you're wondering why. But it's because you keep going back on that phone and wasting your whole day creating a world in the phone. I hope you realize that world, the internet, is not real. That's a world that doesn't exist. We made that up. The real world is right in front of you. Your real problems are in real life, not on the screen. Not on the screen. Every single day, you are wasting precious moments. You could be building memories. You could be building fortune, love. You could be evolving as a human being. The phone is a distraction. Okay? At this point in life, the phone is a distraction. It's different if you only using your phone for business to help you out with your goals or your desires. But when you are constantly doom scrolling, all right, when you're constantly investing in toxic news on the screen, when you're constantly investing in other people's lives way too much, where you don't even know what's going on in your own life, where you're not even fully connected with your own life, there is an issue, there is a problem. Get the off the phone. That shit will always be there. It ain't going nowhere. Trust. Everything on your phone is not going nowhere. Trust me on that. Take one day out. Take a week out even. Really, y'all need a real detox if we're being honest. Because y'all, please, take a day out. Don't be on your phone for the whole day. Try not waking up and getting ready to text somebody or getting ready to scroll. How about you try for the first 3 hours you were awake to not touch your phone for once? If you really wanted to experience life, you would get off the phone and go out in the real world and go push yourself out of comfort zones and go find new things to get into and go see what this world has to offer for us. You guys, we are so out of touch with reality that we seriously cannot define what is real and what isn't anymore. And that is scary. That is a whole different level of not being present in the moment. That is a whole different level of not knowing what's truth and what's fake. Because the amount of people I see on social media mustering up all these emotions for things that are fake on social media, you're literally stressed out about something on your phone. You're that's not even real to begin with. Like, don't even get me started. Y'all over here trolling. I mean, trolling occasionally, is good for the health. If you ask me, it's good for the health. But constantly making it your mission to be a bully or troll on social media, and that's all you do in life. Like, you don't do anything outside of your life, outside of the phone. Scary, bad behavior. You need help. You need help. Maybe me as a banana will help you clear your shit up, but you need help because there needs to be more than life than a TV screen. Your imagination doesn't exist. You have no type of imagination outside of your phone. If I was to take your phone away and you had to really sit here and figure out how to live life without a phone, if you are in distress, if you freak out, if you can't figure out how to be an innovator, if you can't figure out how to think for yourself without your phone, I'm sorry, but you're a robot. You're programmed. You've been programmed. You're a fucking robot. You're brainwashed. You're one of them. They got you. You're an NPC. You don't exist in this world anymore. Because of your phone, you have no imagination anymore. There used to be a time where we were kids and we had no idea what a phone was, right? And we would come outside and we would make these things out of dirt, out of grass, out of branches. Like were literally innovators, creators, unique individuals. We had an imagination. And we also had an imagination that we believed in, right? You don't even believe in yourself anymore due to a phone because you see other people achieving their goals and you start comparing and you start thinking, this is impossible for me. When it really should be the other way around, if we're going to be honest. You really should be seeing everybody achieve their goals and think, wow, I can do this too if I step away from the phone and go out there and do what I need to do in real life and go out there and show people that I am who I am in real life. Because listen, you can promote yourself all you want on a screen, but when you get off that screen, you need to go into those real buildings and present yourself, and you need to go into those real people's faces, and you need to get in those real spaces and present yourself, and you don't know how to because you've only talked to people through a phone, a screen. Come on, people. We are not robots. Wake up. There's a whole world around you. A whole world. Stop letting a screen tell you how to live your life. Don't get me wrong. There are so many beautiful perks to being on the internet, right? And unfortunately, a lot of us are using it for bad, and a lot of us are actually getting sucked into the distractions that are on it, So you become a slave to it. It's different if a lot of us were in the real world and really utilizing this tool the way we should. It's brick out here. I'm actually fucking cold. You have free will. You have free will. You can go out and do things. And that's another thing. This phone distracts us and thinks. It makes us think that we are not powerful. We don't have control over our lives. And that's the biggest lie anyone can tell you. One day I really was in New York City just walking around and I said, wow. I looked up at the sky. Now I know this is going to sound corny. It's going to sound cheesy, but get over it. I looked up at the sky and I said, how come I've never realized how beautiful it was? How come I'm just realizing that we dead ass have a sky? No, I wasn't high thinking this. Shut the up. I'm just trying to tell you, like, it really dawned on me that day that as humans, we do not really experience life the way we're supposed to. We do not really live in the present moment like we are supposed to. We do not actually appreciate nature, the beautiful world we're standing on, we're living on, other people and their kindness. I think it's crazy to think that you would live this whole life faithfully on your phone, but you wouldn't live this whole life faithfully outside, meeting new people, creating new things, experiencing memories, good and bad ones, okay? I don't think you want to be at the last of your days and look back and all your memories is you doom scrolling on a fucking screen. And all you can remember is TikToks, Instagram reels. I don't think you want to get there, buddy. Don't you want something real for once? Go out and find true substance in life. Now you're putting off goals. Now you're putting off productivity. Now you're putting off creativity just for a screen. This phone right here holds so many people back from their true self, from who they could really be. If you were to go without your phone for a month, what type of person would you be? What would you do? Really think about how time doesn't exist when you're on the phone. Really think about how a whole day could go by just by you scrolling, just by you touching an Instagram app. Do you know how dangerous and powerful something like that is? You're telling me right now you're satisfied with the fact that you can get on your phone at 5 p.m. afternoon and get off and it's already 9 p.m. You're telling me you think that's okay. See, a lot of you don't love your real life, so you've used the phone as an escape. Y'all think that this phone is where you could recreate your character, where you can have this fake persona and act like life is all good. But you're just running from the problem. You're not facing it. You create this persona because you don't like who you are in real life. That's an issue. Instead of you choosing to, in real life, get over your demons, get over your generational traumas, learn to be a better person, learn to discipline yourself, you chose to create a fake character in a fake world. This is why y'all need to get your dumb asses up. Get off the phone, bruh. Just get off the phone. Get off the phone. Get rid of it. Get rid of it for a week. I'm just telling you, get rid of it for a day and you will see the difference. And if you don't do anything productive, then that in yourself tells you you need growth. You need changes. You need to make small bad habits turn into good, great ones. Now, I'm not saying toss your phone away and you got to be like a nomad. And like, that's not for everybody. I get it. But I'm saying when you get on that phone, it needs to be something productive. Or if you want a few little bit laughs and joy and comedic relief, that's fine too. But to not know your identity without a phone, but to not know how to live without your phone, but to distract yourself from real life successes, opportunities because of a phone is insane. Your brain has been literally eating up all the things that you be scrolling and watching. Then when you get to the real world, all of a sudden now I'm overstimulated because there's too many people here and I don't know how to speak to these people or da, 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 da. What do you mean you don't know how to speak to these people and there's too many people here? You live on Earth. Did you forget? But when you're on the phone, you're not overstimulated by all this chaos that you keep consuming, but you're overstimulated in the real world. Don't get me wrong, I get it because sometimes I get overstimulated. And most of the time that could be because you're constantly on a phone, you're constantly out of touch with reality, you're not living in the present moment. Here's another thing. A lot of y'all don't realize the things that you watch and consume start to become your conscious, your subconscious. There are things that you will watch and scroll, and there are other people's opinions and beliefs that you may see on social media. There are other people's ways of life you may see on social media. And all of a sudden now, you're starting to believe that same thing. All of a sudden now, you're starting to think that same way or starting to do that same thing. Here's the issue with that. You're starting to really believe those things are you when it's somebody else. You need to watch what you're consuming mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, what you're hearing, what you're doing. So if every day you over here doom scrolling for your fucking life and nothing but shitty content, things that don't help uplift you, things that don't help create a better version of you, nothing but bad news is shown to you, why do you think you have anxiety now? Why do you think you can't function in the real world and don't know really how to speak to people? Why do you think you're having trouble with being around such strong minded people and you can't help but to be pessimistic? You're consuming nothing but bullshit. You're constantly out of touch with reality. You're not living in the present moment. Detach from your phone. Unplug. Unplug. And don't hit me with the bullshit of, oh, well, I'm going to be bored if I'm not on my phone. So you think scrolling is something productive or creative to do? Watching other people live their lives is something that's creative for you? I'm going to be bored. I'm not going to know what to do without my phone. Then figure out something to do. What are you talking about? When you were a kid and you had no phone and you were bored, you had an imagination. You figured out stuff to do. Go spend time in nature. Go talk to friends that you haven't talked to in a while to see how they're doing. I don't know. Go paint. Go draw. Or go do a hobby that you haven't done in so long. Y'all need to pull y'all shit together right now and get off that damn phone. Because the phone is what's messing y'all up. The phone is what's got y'all acting stupid, acting dumb. The phone is what's got y'all thinking that shit is sweet. Get off the phone. Get off the phone. It's too cold out here. I've said my piece. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. But the point is, get off the goddamn phone. Bow, 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 bow. I get you like, 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 get you. As a banana.